Content in plain text can get boring. Joomla uses a WYSIWYG editor, also known as what you see is what you get, that works a bit like Microsoft Word. In this movie, we'll take a look at some of the formatting you can do with this editor. We'd like to add a menu to our site with some of the seasonal specialties that our restaurant serves. So let's go to Add New Article. And we're back at the screen again where we can add an article, as we did in some of the previous videos. Let's add a title for this article. Let's call it Seasonal Specialties. Make sure Publish is set to Yes, but make sure that Front Page is set to No. We don't want this to appear on the front page. Also make sure that Section and Category are set to Uncategorized. We'll categorize this content later. Then scroll down and go to the text entry box and type in your article. I've already typed one ahead of time, so I'm just going to paste it in. Here we have a heading at the top, and we have a list of menu items. Let's make the heading stand out a little bit more. Select the heading, and you'll notice here we have features like bold and italicize and underline, just like you'd see in Microsoft Word, but we're not going to use those. We're going to use the Format dropdown, and we're going to choose Heading 1, and this will really make it stand out quite a bit. Next, we have the menu items, and let's select those. Sometimes when you have a list like this, you want to turn it into bullets so that it's easier to read. So click on Unordered List, and that turns it into bullets. If you wanted a numbered list, you could also do that, but we're just going to stick with bullets. Also, we'd like to vary the style of the text in this article a little bit, so let's select the menu items again, and change the font family to Georgia. Now the menu items look a little more formal, and the header still stands out. We'd like to separate the header from the bulleted list just a little bit more, so let's add a horizontal rule. So now we have the header at the top and the menu at the bottom. The editor has many more features that you can explore. Some of them will make sense for the tasks that you're doing, and others won't be quite as helpful, but the only way to discover which ones you like will be to go in and explore. Finally, if you know HTML, you can click the HTML button to edit the source that's being generated by this editor. When you click the button, it pops up the HTML source in another window, and from here you can add whatever tags you want or remove ones that the editor's put in that you don't like, and then you can just click Update. This article is good to go, so let's go to the top and click Save. You'll notice that we have seasonal specialties saved in the database, but not set to display on the front page. If we go to the front end and click Refresh, it doesn't display. We'd like to add some navigation so we can get to this article right beneath the Reviews link. So let's go back to the back end. Go to Menus, Main Menu, and click New. We're going to select Articles, and since we just want to display one article, we're going to click Article Layout, just like we did in a previous video. Let's add a title for this link. We're going to say Seasonal Specialties. And let's select an article from the list. The Seasonal Specialties article. Click Save. Now go back to the front end and hit Refresh. It doesn't appear on the front page, but it does appear as a link. So let's click the link, and here we have our fully formatted article. The default editor in Joomla has many of the basic features that you'd find in programs like Microsoft Word. You can change the style and format of your text, you can add horizontal rules, you can create bulleted lists, and you can edit raw HTML.